On this channel, we try as much as possible to inspire one another. And I so love you guys for stopping by on my channel again. Please kindly click on the subscribe button. Even though you don't want to subscribe on this channel, please do well to like this video because it's gonna make YouTube promote this video. Thank you so much. And so on today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you the importance or the act of embracing gratitude and contentment. So according to the dictionary, it says contentment is a state of happiness and satisfaction. So I think that is just the summary of what I'm going to be discussing with us. Enjoying your destination, enjoying where you are on the way to your destination, being happy, being satisfied, even when you don't have it all, even when you have it all, even when, even in your shortcomings. So if you like to know more of how you can further embrace this gratitude, the heart of contentment, please keep watching this video and ensure you watch till the end because it is very, very important. The act of gratitude and contentment goes a long way in you accelerating from where you are right now to where you want to be. You've got to be contented with what you have right now. You've got to be contented with where you are right now. That is the only way that God would elevate you to where you're supposed to be. That is the only way that God will bless you and fast track you to where you're supposed to go. What am I saying in essence? There are some people that, they pray for one thing and another thing, God gives them something bigger. It might not even be what they want at that moment, but because it's not what they wanted, they tend to not be happy, or they tend to not be grateful, or they tend to complain about it instead of them being grateful, because what they think that God has done and it's really not what they wanted could actually be what they needed. And sometimes God will not give us what we want, but He's going to give us all our needs. He says, I will provide all your needs according to the Lord shall supply all your needs according to His riches in glory. There's nowhere it said God will supply all your wants. So you're out there and you're feeling depressed. Oh, this is not what I want right now. This is not where I want to be right now. But one thing you need to do, instead of complaining and feeling depressed, feeling overwhelmed, unhappy, giving into bitterness, you've got to be thankful. Just say, even when the thoughts comes and be like, oh, all my mates, they've all left me, they've all outgrown me, and they've all got into this position. They have this, they are married, they've got a job, they've got a car, they have their houses, they've bought their houses, done this, they've done that. So if you're competing with your friends or comparing yourself with others, you need to learn the act of gratitude. I'm going to share a little story with you. Before I got to where I am right now, or before I understood the meaning of contentment and gratitude, I used to feel low of myself. I used to have this self-esteem. I used to feel very less of myself. I used to feel like I'm not enough, or I'm not good enough, or if I say something, I couldn't talk in public. I had a very, very low self-esteem. I couldn't talk in public because I feel like maybe what I'm going to say will be the wrong thing. Maybe somebody's going to judge me. Maybe I'm going to say the wrong thing. Maybe I'm not going to say the right thing. Maybe I won't be loved by people. I won't be liked by people. But guess what? Nobody even cared. I didn't even know that nobody even cared. But I've been shortchanging myself. I've been discouraging myself. I've been stopping myself from moving forward. And instead of me accelerating faster, I was struggling just because I had low self-esteem. And I kept on comparing myself with others. And these are people that, even those that I was comparing myself with, they have also passed through so much to get to where they are. So which means they are at the current state where they are because they've worked hard to get there. So instead of you comparing yourself, you've not even achieved a lot. Then here you are comparing yourself with somebody that has waited for 5 years or 10 years to get to the position where they are right now. And here you are, you that you're just starting out, you're comparing yourself with this person. You have not even worked out at it and you're feeling depressed, you're feeling sad. So I used to do that until I realized that nobody cared. And how did I realize? Somebody also had to speak to me. That's where I'm speaking to you right now. Wherever you are listening to me, here watching this video, just know that you've got to be grateful, you've got to be contented. And I discovered that when the person spoke to me, I discovered that what I was lacking was contentment. Even those things that God has given unto you that He thinks that you need is not actually what you want. You still have to be grateful and contented, because there's somebody out there wishing for that your miracle that was handed over to you on a platter of gold. There's someone out there who wishes that they would have the same gift that you have, but they don't even have the opportunity. So instead of you, complaining or being unhappy, there's somebody out there that would die to have that thing that was given unto you on a platter of gold that you didn't appreciate. There's someone out there. So instead of you being overwhelmed, be complaining about it, not being grateful, embrace a heart of gratitude. Be contented. You want a change of career, it's not forthcoming. You want to get married, the husband is not coming, the wife is not coming. Instead of you complaining and being sad and be like, what kind of life have I even had? I'm going to kill myself, or I'm going to die, or thinking negatively. Just be contented, be happy. There was a time in my life where I was always wishing, I wish I had good clothes, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. But until I realized that even with the one clothes I had, I needed to be thankful, because there is somebody out there who wish they had that one clothes or even half a clothes of what I have, but they don't have the opportunity. So why would I, if there's somebody out there that is wishing that they had that thing that I don't appreciate or I don't even see a value in it, then who am I not to be thankful for where I am currently? God has placed so much more in us that every gift He has given unto us, we have to cherish it. Contentment is everything. It's your key to success. I'm going to teach you something today. What I do is, sometimes it's normal for us to feel, oh, this person got this thing even when they didn't put in so much effort as I have put in. It's normal. Sometimes we feel that way, but what you don't do is dwell on that thought, because you dwelling on that thought is not going to make you do the things you're supposed to do so that you can move forward. Rather, you're just going to be stagnant because you are wishing for somebody else's miracle instead of you being thankful for your own miracle. When those thoughts come, don't dwell on it. Rather, move away from it. If there's something that inspires you in the life of that person that they've done, you might just reach out to them and ask them, oh, I've been struggling on this thing and I see that this thing just even got to you without you even stressing yourself. Can you help me out? And the person would might be willing to just share what they did to achieve it faster with you. But instead of you, envying somebody or feeling low or feeling you're not enough, or you can't be good enough or whatever, you've got to be contented. Just be happy with your one trouser that you've got. Be happy with that job, even if it's not what you want, because good offers are coming your way. There are times that maybe you're not ready for much more responsibility. God would give you what you can handle at that moment, and you are like, oh, I want to be a manager. God, I want to have like luxury. And at the end of the day, you can't even handle it at that stage of your life. You won't get it. Instead of you feeling low or feeling depressed, you've got to be contented with where you are on the way to where you want to be. That is the only way God is going to give you your heart desires, because He has seen that this my child is grateful for every little opportunity, for every little thing that comes her way. She is grateful. She's a grateful soul, or he is a grateful soul, and with that, he would be willing to do more for this person. But when in a situation whereby you're always complaining, God, why me? God, why this? I asked for this, but you didn't do it. I asked for that, but you didn't do it. Anyway, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. If at least if this person has this clothes and I cannot afford it anyway, I'm not going to go out, I'm not going to mix up with friends. You just start complaining everywhere. Everything you complain about it, you are just shortchanging yourself, because that complaint is not going to change anything, but rather it's just going to make you stagnant. And to avoid you being stagnant, you've got to be contented, you've got to be happy. Whatever situation you find yourself, you've got to embrace it, embrace your story, be proud of what you are, who you have become, be glad at where you are right now, and be happy with it. It's not what you want, yeah, we all know, but you being happy and contented, God would give you increase. There was a time in my life when I was looking for a job, and when I applied to this organization I'm working with, the job I wanted was not what I got. But to be honest, I've been doing the job now, and instead of me complaining, there was a time I was complaining. I was like, I don't even understand why I can come from here and now I'm working at this level. But do you know one thing I do every day is I tell God every day, God, I'm grateful, because I look at it. There are people, there is somebody out there who wish they had this job. They don't even care. They just needed to put food on they just need a job that will put food on their table. And because of that, I stopped complaining and I started being thankful. That is you being contented. Here I am now. I've got loads of clothes. I could afford whatever I want. There was a time in my life when I didn't have good clothes, when my parents had to give us pass me downs. If you know what is pass me downs, like clothes that people have used, those are the clothes that we were wearing. You could not afford good clothes. Those were the periods in my life where I had self-esteem. If somebody invites me for a party, I will not be able to go. I've lost friends just because I wasn't dressing properly. But here I am today. Except I just don't want to go for that party, or I just don't want to dress up. That is when I would not go, because now I've grown. Even if I cannot afford Gucci or Chanel or Louboutin today, but looking at the journey so far, I know that yeah, I am grateful because I am contented. Contentment comes with you being grateful. If you're not grateful, you won't be contented. Or if you're not contented, you won't be grateful. It goes vice versa. It goes hand in hand. There's no way you'll be successful in this life without you being contented. So you've got to be contented. You've got to be happy with where you are on the journey to where you're going to, because that is how you can get there faster. When I understood the importance of contentment, my self-esteem changed, my orientation changed. Even when I wasn't wearing the best of clothes, I could still talk outside. I was bold enough. If you talk to me anyhow, I'm going to definitely confront you and put you in your place. That is because my self-esteem has gone from the lowest up to the highest. If you understand my point. And that was because I started embracing myself. I started enjoying being me. I started loving myself. I started getting contented even with the one clothes and one trouser or one skirt I was wearing, with one top. I'll wear it today, I'll wash it, then wear it the next day. I was still contented. I was happy with it. As I said, the example with the job also, the job I got, I wasn't happy with the job, but at the end of the day, I was grateful that at least I had a job, and I know that God has a place where He's taking me to. And one thing I used to tell people right now is, instead of you dwelling on the problem with that job or that issue, why don't you look at the bigger picture? You know where you're going to at the end of the day. You know where your final bus stop is. And you know that this one is just a stepping stone to that final destination. So instead of you worrying or being unhappy or allowing bitterness, or keeping grudge, just be contented and thankful. I hope I've been able to inspire somebody. And if you're out there, you're feeling so depressed, so worried about your life, all I would say to you is, it's time for you to be contented. You will not have it all. Even in the little that you've got to embrace yourself. You've got to be contented. You've got to be happy and allow God accelerate you from where you are to where you actually want to be. Even if you're struggling, it's like you're crawling to get to this place. Still be happy. Enjoy the moment. You're single, you're praying to get married, the spouse is not coming. Enjoy the youth, enjoy the singlehood, enjoy it, embrace it. There was a point in my life where I felt like, oh, I didn't have a job, I didn't have money, I didn't have husband. What am I living for? I didn't have anything. But what did I do, my dear? I was happy in the moment. I went online, I went on dating sites, and I started meeting people. I was meeting them with the mind of, I didn't know if I was going to meet any good man or not. I was just enjoying my youth. I was just enjoying my life. I was just making myself happy. I was just doing things that would make me happy. I was applying to different jobs, whether it came, whether it didn't come. I was just happy. Enjoy the moment, embrace it. You want to be a manager, but right now you are a cleaner. Enjoy being a cleaner. Be happy. Go to work full of joy, full of happiness, be bubbling, and people will see you and they say, "Hi, Bob." You say, "I'm fine. How are you?" Cheer people up. Let the love in you radiate and be contagious to others. Don't be moody. Don't go to work and be depressed, and people will be like, "Hey, Femi, you okay?" You say, "No, this job, I'm so depressed. Everything is not working well. I wish this is this. I wish that is that." No. You've got to have a good mentality. You've got to change your orientation. 2023 is pregnant and full of expectations. So you've got to change the vibe. Be happy. You're a cleaner, be happy. But you are working on the background to get to that managerial position. These people that will see you in 2 years' time, they will just say that you're a manager. And they will be like, "How did you do it?" You say, "Oh, I've always got a qualification, but I was just using that job and I was doing to find my place and all that." Be happy, be contented with where you are, because God knows where He's taking you to, and you just needs you to embrace that your little beginning. 2023, embrace your little beginning with full of life, happiness, contentment. Be grateful for where you are right now, on the destination to where you're going to, and I know that God has so much plans for you, and it will surely materialize. You don't need to give up. All you need to do is be focused, be happy, be contented with that little things you've got, because somebody out there wishes they had the same thing. And I pray that God will help us. It will minister His words to us further, and it would help us to be the better versions of ourselves. So at the end of the day, we can all achieve our goals and be happy. Please do well to like this video. Please share this video and kindly subscribe to this channel. And I promise you, it will be the best thing that you have done. Stay blessed and ensure they are contented, and embrace the act of gratitude in all you do. Until I see you in my next video, kindly click on my other videos, and it's bye for now, darling.